Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to install Vlog for the GH5. I've ordered my Vlog for the camera, and I decided to order it now before the upgrade for the 400 megabits this summer, because I imagine Panasonic will make these little boxes pretty scarce, just in terms of marketing. So the package came pretty quickly. I noticed on Amazon it's not available at certain places now. So basically there's an install guide, and that's the code there in a little black package with a silver sticker. So I guess they want to prove that you've opened it anyway. So I'm not going to show you the code, but it's going to be on a little card inside here. I've done this for the GH4 as well. It's a pretty simple thing to do to install these things. So let's get the code out here. Oh, the sticker is sticky. Okay, so it's basically on a piece of cardboard, and the key code is there. So actually looks really cheap on the card. So let's get to that. So we need to go to the Panasonic website. And also we need the camera. So just get that ready here. And we'll need a card, and you need it formatted. I'm just going to, I have a manual lens on there right now. So my card's installed and I've already formatted. You also have to be already at the firmware version 1.1, which I am. So I'm just going to go into the menu here, and you'll see that here. I'm just going to adjust that a little bit so we can see what's going on. You're going to go to the activate. Well, first of all, version display, it's the 1.1. And activate, and we're going to export the serial code. Yes. Okay, and once that's completed, we'll just take it out of the camera. And we'll put it in a card reader on our computer. So basically we'll go to the Panasonic website. They have this main screen here. It basically just tells you the information. They're going to want to have it on version 1.1 and the activate code, which we just exported. And we're going to go over to the activate token. But just before we do that, at the bottom here, they have the Vlog to Rec 709. You're probably going to want this as well to have for using the LUTs of that. So I'm just going to download it while I'm here. But clicking on this link here brings us over to how to activate the key. So basically creates the activation code. Please take the following steps to activate the functions. Operate the camera, serial code, we've done that. Input the key code into this website. So this is the one we have. And we've gone through these. So let's insert the slot into the PC, and we're going to go choose the file. So it's on Lumix, it's under private, serial list. There we go. So upload. Okay, so we got to put this in by hand. So I won't bore you with this. Okay, I'm just going to register that. And there's my key code. So I'm just going to save that to the SD card. I'm going to show that in my downloads here and install it on the card. So find the same spot. There we go. And then I'll eject that. Okay, so next step is to insert the SD card into the camera. I'm so used to the GH4, so these two slots are... I love having the two slots for the SD cards, but I have a hard time finding them. So press menu, setup, activate, import activation code is the next step. Proceed, yes. So turn the power off and on again to enable the function. So turn that back on. We should be able to see our settings there. Oops. Oh, there we go. Okay, so here we have it down here. Vlog L and Rec 709. So put that on there. Now, I don't really have much to film here, but you're going to get sort of a washed out look to the camera compared to other settings. So here, let's just go back here, Q menu, to something more normal. So you can see these are much darker, much more contrast than the Vlog, which is pretty washed out. But now if we go back to the menu, there's also a setting here. In the video assist. So if we go over to the video assist, we have a LUT select. Well, the default is 709. So when we're monitoring the Vlog L, sort of the washed out thing, we can actually monitor it in 709, which looks more normal. So you can just turn that off and on. So you can toggle between that to get, if we turn that on, and we come back, see we have a much more contrasting look and easier to set our exposure when we're using an external monitor or something like that. So basically, if we go back there, oops, we turn that off, try to do that quickly, you'll see it's much more washed out now with the Vlog L. So let's, when you're recording, you're going to want to set the monitor to the Rec 709 LUT setting. And you can also, if you have a preferred LUT that you want to do, you can actually just put it on the SD card, and there's read the LUT file, and install that on the GH5 as well, and you can have your custom LUT file as a monitor preview as well, which is excellent to help you with your exposure. So we can exit out of here, and if we go back to the log file that we downloaded on the first page there, I can just show it in Finder here and unzip that. So here we have all the different settings. So we can go into our applications, and I believe, if I can find it, in Premiere Pro, let's just do that. Okay. Show package contents. I'm on a Mac here. Is it plugins? Common? No, that's filters. Oh, it's under Lumetri, LUTs. There we go. Technical. There we go. So under that, you can add these. I've already done it, I believe. Yeah, Vlog to Cube. It's already there. Because I already put this in here because I knew I was going to be using it. So, but when you're in Premiere, you go from editing to color. You can choose the LUT here now. It's the Vlog to 709. And once you use that, well, I wouldn't use it on this one because it's just going to make it too much contrast. But on your vlog footage, you'll see that it brings it back to a normal color space for working with. All right, so that's it. Good luck with your filming.